Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. In this episode, I will be narrating the video myself, so I hope you will support and bear with me. Recently, the tariff war between Trump and Xi Jinping has escalated again, but beyond economics, tensions between the US and China are now spreading to other areas. Several Chinese students studying in the US have reported their F1 visas being suddenly revoked. This sparkled widespread attention. Back in March, Congressman Riley Moore proposed the Stop CCP Visas Act. It quickly gained support from other Republican lawmakers. Now, nearly 50 universities, including Ivy League schools, have started what many are calling a purge. Over 300 Chinese students had their visa cancelled. Some were removed due to the criminal records, or for joining pro-Hamas protests, but others were reportedly clean with no explanation given. This has fueled even more extreme calls from conservative circles. Trump supporters like far-right activist Laura Loomer have called for banning all Chinese students. This sparkled backlash, not just from liberals, but from many overseas Chinese dissidents as well. They see it as outright racial discrimination. Today, I want to share my personal view based on my own experience. I came to Australia as a student myself. Later, I obtained permanent residency and eventually became a citizen, so I understand what international students go through. Many are young and living away from their parents for the first time. They face academic pressure, language barriers, and cultural shocks. Naturally, they seek support from Chinese organizations abroad, like student unions, WeChat groups, or local Chinese associations. But here's the problem. Most of these groups are closely linked to the Chinese government, which means everything a student says or does can be watched or reported. In 2022, a Chinese student in the US was harassed by her classmate after posting a pro-democracy flyer. He threatened her, reported her to Chinese authorities, and tried to dox her online. Eventually, the FBI arrested him. After China amended its national security law in 2020, the law now claims global jurisdiction. Even if you criticize the CCP abroad, you could be arrested the moment you step in China, Hong Kong, or Macau. This strips away any sense of freedom for overseas Chinese, especially for students because they still hold Chinese passports and are likely to return home one day. That makes them vulnerable. They can be silenced, pressured, and used as tools by the regime. I saw this firsthand in 2019 during the Hong Kong protests in Adelaide. Many Chinese students not only refused to support Hong Kong protesters, but actively organized counter-protests. They enjoyed free speech in a democratic country, yet denied others the same rights. It was truly disappointing. China's 2017 intelligence law makes things worse. It says all organizations and citizens must assist with state intelligence work. That means if the government asks you to spy, you must cooperate. Some are even threatened through their family back in China. So let's be honest, any Chinese student could be forced to serve the regime under the right pressure. And unlike permanent residents or citizens, students don't have the option to just stay away from China. They might not get a permanent residency. They might have no choice but to go back. That's why the current visa system is far too lenient. No Western country would hand out thousands of visas to students from DPRK or Syria, yet we are doing it with China, a regime that is actively hostile to the West. For national security reasons, this deserves much stricter control. Until better safeguards are in place, a temporary hold on Chinese student visas might be the most rational choice. Photos already here. Ongoing checks should apply, especially those skipping class or failing courses. What are they really doing here? As Senator Marco Rubio said, we gave you a visa to study, not to cause trouble. Studying in the West is not a right, it's a privilege. Every student should respect that and value the opportunity. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and share. See you in next video.